I'm at Kentwell Hall in Suffolk, and I've got my wellies.
Greetings, I'm Dean Achan Jones, one of the many magicians and performers you'll find here at ScaresVille, Kentwell Hall.
I'm here at Kentwell Hall, and right now I'm at the Unfairground. This is the holding place that they put you in just before you go and visit the main attraction, which is ScaresVille. Now, apparently, once a year, a haunted village arises. An entire haunted village. Let's take a look around the Unfairground. So they've got the marquee here. So let's go in and take a look. So it looks like they've got lots of clowns on the walls and things. It's supposed to be like quite scary, but we're not quite sure what it's all about. But take a look at that. Wouldn't it be scary if it just suddenly came alive? It's not going to though. Right, let's see what else they've got.
Take a card,
Any card. Where was that gentleman reading out the number? That one.
Excellent. And will you be so kind as to assign the face? That's the side with the numbers on.
Oh, this
The other one.
bit?
Yeah, that's
This
it.
bit?
Now, it's a little known fact, but playing cards up till recently were called the Devil's Picture Book. And you're now signing the Devil's Picture Book in a legally and spiritually binding sense of your own free will.
Sorry, she's ginger.
It's a little known fact. I shall go on that in a second. Now then. Tell you what, it's not fair. I didn't let you know what you let yourself in for. We'll do this with a different card. We'll pop the card down there. Just turn the top card. We'll do something with that one instead, okay? Turn it over. Have a quick look at it. And what's happening?
That's got no sign on it.
Oh, okay, I tell you what, just say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Okay, pop the card where you said stop. That was about halfway down. Okay. And, oh. Okay,
You're obviously very popular.
some things want you to have this card. Hold your hand up flat. Okay, maybe it's me. So I'm going to pop that down there. Right there. Turn over that top card. We'll have a good look at that, okay? What? Okay, yours the one that's sticking out, okay? So we're going to pop it in the middle there, and the other card's in the middle of the middle, so as middle as it can get. Turn over that top card. Okay. Upside down, in the middle of the deck. So it's upside down, so it can't sneak up on us, okay? Okay, I'll show you what's actually going on here. We're going to put a nice big bang gambler's crimp in the card like that, okay? Now gather around, and take the card, pop that in the middle of the deck, and check out that top card. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Welcome to ScaresVille.
What's that in the stall ahead? Oh, it's actually what's in the stall ahead.
My name is Darren Gooding. Can you say stop whenever you fancy?
Stop.
That one there?
Yeah.
Okay, right, so that's the card you want.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to have to ask you to trust this and look at that card there.
Okay.
Now, I can't see that card.
Yeah.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to try.
Oh yeah.
Now, I want you to say stop whenever you fancy.
Okay.
And that's what.
Stop.
Okay, then that's where it's going back in the deck.
Okay.
So that was your selection.
Yeah.
It's very strange doing it this way. Okay. So what I want you to do is imagine your card in your head and imagine it bright and vivid and standing out from all the other cards. This is the plan. Okay?
Yeah.
Bright and vivid. You thinking about the card?
Yeah.
Bright and vivid.
Oh.
That's interesting. Now then, we have a red card, which of itself means nothing at all. It could be any random red card. So what I must ask now is, was your card, by any chance, the 7 of clubs?
It was indeed.
It was the 7 of clubs, which is now the only red card in our otherwise blue-backed deck.
I don't know why, but I'm really starving. So if I'm going to be going into ScareVille, I'm going to have to fuel up So I'm grab myself a burger. Thank you very much.
Very welcome, mate.
It's supposed to be a very fearsome food and drink served by the main chef himself. Thank you very much. So going to be going in a few minutes, but better have a bit to eat first.
The ghosts get out and we've got to try and track them down. Here's a simple test. Basically all ghosts are telekinetics. Look at the band, focus on the band. If the band jumps to the arm, then that's a sign that somebody needs to get back into their cage.
Say stop whenever you fancy. Yeah, have a look. Have a look at that one.
Yeah.
Got it? Memorised? Right, once again, it'll be the only red card. So, imagine it in your head, bright and vivid and ruby red on this occasion. Okay. Let's see if we can make it appear. Bright and vivid and ruby red. You thinking? Focusing? We know it's quite close to the bottom, so that's okay. Of course, sometimes it does go horribly wrong, particularly for film. But I tell you what, no, hang on. I might have made a mistake because I did say it would be red, a red card. Well, the thing is, magic is terribly literal sometimes, and I said it would be the only red card. Of course, there is only one red card. What was the card, by the way? You can tell me now. It's okay.
3 diamonds.
3 diamonds. Okay. I said that would be the only red card, and of course, there is only one red card. Would you care to?
3 diamonds.
So there you go.
So they've got like an old school fairground thing where you use the hammer to try and hit it. I'm tempted to do it, but oh, what the hell? It's hammer time. It's actually a lot heavier than I thought. I think I got it like a whole centimetre off the ground. Amazing. It's time to go in and experience the haunted village known as ScaresVille. Wish me luck. I'll let you know all about it in a second. So I've just completed my walk through the haunted village of ScaresVille. Now, it was probably one of the spookiest things I've ever done, and it's actually really spooky now because I've got to walk a massive distance. I mean, just to get out of this place, there's literally no light. I can't even see in front of me unless I move the camera torch in front of me. So I'm kind of walking a bit blindly at the minute. Basically, you go through and the first part is kind of almost like not a barn, but a house. You're going through it and it's absolutely pitch black. A little bit like now, I actually can't see anything all around. I'm just showing you exactly where I am. I'm walking down a road and there's nothing. I can't see anything at all. I'm just using, literally, I've only got this light to guide my way. Luckily, I was almost out of battery as well. I've got the battery pack. What the hell was that? I've got this battery pack that's actually charging my phone. Where's the road gone? There's a car going past, which is going to be quite cool. Let's just let the car go past. Now, you can see the car, where the car's going at the moment, right? That's how far this road is that I'm walking down. Just carry on looking how far that car is going. Basically, that's how long the walk is just to get out of the area that Kentwell Hall is in. Anyway, so the attraction was very interesting. It was very spooky, very atmospheric, and it had this massive kind of tension. It was just, you're on edge. The first thing you go into, you couldn't see anything, just like now. It was dark, it was spooky, you hold your hand in front of you couldn't see anything. They made me the leader of the group, so it was my responsibility to get the group through, and it was pretty spooky. It was, there was low ceilings, there was like twists and turns everywhere. There was stairs going up and down, squidgy bits, things you had to squeeze through. Then it became more of a kind of traditional kind of ghost house where there were actors in there trying to spook you, which was quite cool. And then we got out of that section and then you end up on the farm. It was almost like a post-apocalyptic village where there was these guys kind of like trying to scare you. There was like, you're walking past this car and the car would just go, but then one of the most memorable parts of this village was you had to cross a rope bridge across a river, and you're thinking, whoa, what the hell is going on, right? And you carry on going, and then you're going through barns, you're going through tents. It's freaking me out now. One of the most memorable moments was you're walking through a forest in darkness, only lit by actual flame torches. So it's like almost like candles, but a bit bigger than that. And then the guy comes out with a chainsaw. Now we're in a group, and I was kind of leading, and suddenly this guy comes out with a chainsaw, and he's pushing us back, and we're panicking. And then we get sandwiched because there is another guy with a chainsaw behind us. Just make sure there is no one actually behind us. There's another chainsaw behind us, so he sandwiches us. And that was absolutely terrifying. So we managed to run around the guy in front, and then there was another guy with a chainsaw. It was a triple whammy. I mean, that was pure panic. Then we went through some other barns. There were clowns that were trying to scare us. There were another one called the Rat Run, and you go through, and it was basically a maze in the dark. Now, literally, you can't see where you're going. You get through that. Then there was another one. You go through it. It was like a maze made out of curtains, and there was a really great effect. There was a light down a corridor, smoke effect. You could see the smoke rings, and then suddenly you just see the outline, the shadow of a clown in the background. You're thinking, oh my God, I've got to go through that. So overall, the whole experience lasted about an hour. A really, really fun night. I wouldn't say this was the scariest event that I've done, but definitely a good introduction to the scares. If you're going to come to ScaresVille, I really do recommend that you bring wellies. The other thing that I'm going to recommend is that you bring a car. Okay, well, I finally made it out. So I'm on the street. My hotel's just around the corner. So, yeah, overall a really great time. Lots of spooky bits, lots of tension, just trying to figure out exactly how to get out of some of these barns, which became not just a maze in the traditional sense, but you had to use your senses to get through. I mean, you had to use touch, you had to use the sounds, and then there was one great bit where there was a guy in a morph suit who had blended into the background on this polka dot kind of section of a wall, and the lights went out, and then suddenly he just appeared in front of us. And there was another section where I was in a maze, and it was completely pitch black, and you have to go through one by one by yourself in pitch black darkness, and you're trying to feel your way through, and then suddenly the strobe light comes on, and there's a monster just standing right in front of me. Most memorable moments would have to be the rope bridge, a guy with a machine gun in the forest, and of course the sandwich between two chainsaws. Overall, a really great night. Tune in tomorrow for another episode of Road Trip to Hell. And hopefully I'll be able to find my hotel and have a really good night's sleep. Because after this long walk, I'm literally about an hour, plus half an hour trying to get out. I'm going to need it. Until tomorrow, goodbye.